Hey YouTube, it's your boy Widgie here, coming in with some more Age of Empires 3 Definitive Edition, and I got another casted game here for you. This one was sent from Izad. However, Izad isn't in this. It's one of his friends called Hayachi, and that is the person at the top right part of the map here, playing as the Portuguese in the red. And on the bottom left part of the map, we have Minimolt here playing as the Dutch in the cyan. So, according to Izad, this is quite a trolly, crazy game. So we're going to see what goes down here. I've got no idea what we're going to be seeing. Maybe some sort of meme strats, unusual kind of strats from both players maybe. Who the hell knows? Let's have a look at both decks, of course, as we always do. Let's have a look at Minimolt here. Obviously, that's awkward. He hasn't selected a deck. Has Hayachi? No, he hasn't. So we're just going to have a look, first of all, to see what the Explorers are up to. Minimolt grabbing 90 food, which is going to be fantastic for him for his age up. And yeah, this map, you've got to get the water buffalo. That's what it is about, 100%. There's a nice sort of back herd area here as well, that if you can get your herds in early, it's quite nice. So you don't have to expand too far out onto the map if you are going for quite a defensive kind of play style. Anyway, Hayachi here is going to be able to grab this water buffalo. It's very nice. Minimolt here has obviously grabbed that 90 food treasure. And he's feeling pretty good. He's just dropped the house, and that's all he seems to be doing. And of course, if you don't know, Vils cost gold if you play as Dutch. I recently played Dutch, or revisited Dutch, in like one game, and I actually completely forgot that they cost coin. It's been that long since I actually played Dutch. Kind of embarrassing, but hopefully there's others out there that do exactly what I do. Probably not. Maybe it's just me. But who knows? Anyway, let's have a look here. We do see the age up coming in, or sorry, the card coming in now for Minimolt is going to be getting 3 merchants or 3 villagers. And this one is called Chill Water. So it's a very chill sort of anti-water deck. We only have the 1 frigate in here, and that is all, ladies and gents. The Dutch don't tend to go on the water too much because they have serious eco from just booming with banks. That is the kind of general play with them. But of course, that 1 frigate there is there just in case. Of course, on this map, it is a water map, and obviously Hayachi here is playing as the Portuguese, and they're extremely good on water. However, we can see Hayachi has gone for a complete land deck here. So a few ports groupies will be quite sad to see this, I'm afraid, but it is the case. There is nothing here really that screams water. And we do see the Faturius card coming in now for Hayachi, and the age up on the way as well. The naturalist, of course, going up with 13 Vils. Now, normally you'll see the naturalist age up, like with what Revnak does, tends to just go for a 10-10. Pretty nice. Opens up with a TP, and yeah, sacrifices eco early on to get that card tempo. But Hayachi is not doing that. We can see here, Minimolt also on the age up now as well, going for the quartermaster. And I'm going to be keeping an eye on what's happening here. We do see 70 wood treasure coming in for Minimolt, which is going to be really, really nice. It's going to help towards the banks, because it's always that bank macro that you need. You need the 300 food, 300 wood, I believe it is, for a bank. Or is it 350? I think it's 350. I think it might be 350, if I recall. Yes, I think it is. Yeah, it is. Fantastic. Okay, so he's getting his first bank down. Let's have a look at Hayachi here. Yeah, going to have a few Vils over to coin here. I'm feeling that we're going to be seeing a fast fortress here from Hayachi, but, you know, if I've been told this is quite a trolly game, I don't really know what to expect. But we do see a trade post on the north side here. So I don't know how standard that is for ports to get a TP in transition. I imagine it's probably needed. And the envoy here is going to be just punching Ferdinand Magellan. There we go. And he's also going to grab himself 40 food there. Fantastic. So he's going to be able to do that. Hayachi actually going for the spice trade card. Now this is quite, if you want to kind of play quite eco-intensive in H2, normally go for the spice trade. So yeah, I don't think we're going to be seeing a fast fortress here. The spice trade tends to say to me that he's going to be staying in the commerce age a little longer. Minimolt now just going for the banks. He's getting his second one down. He's now dropping a market, and will most likely be dropping down a Rax as well. Let's have a look at the vision here. Minimolt going to be grabbing Ferdinand here. I think he's going to pip him. He is chasing after him. But every time he shoots, he is going to slow down a little bit. But he's going to be able to do it. Down he goes. And we do now see a bank wagon card coming in now. And yes, we're opening up with the stables for Minimolt here. So hopefully going to try and raid a little potentially. See what he can do. Hayachi, on the other hand, yes. Actually switched there. Was going to go wood, but then switched to coin. I think is going to go for a fast fortress here. I think he just wanted to slip in the spice trade beforehand to help his eco, which is interesting. I don't normally see that. If I see it from Portuguese players, it tends to mean that they're going to want to drop a barracks maybe a stables, and they're going to want to play a bit of Age 2 first, because that spice trade will really help with their eco and production of units. But yeah, we're not seeing it. We are just going to be seeing a nice Age 3 underway for Hayachi. And look at this, Minimolt down with 4 banks now. Eco is going to be out of control for him. We can see the score difference is quite evident. Dutch doing a good job here, and now going to be getting in that Hussar. And most likely, I would imagine, going for 700 coin. He's going to put some pressure on in Age 2, I think, with raiding and stuff, and then he's going to drop a 700 coin, and then probably age up. Quick look at Hayachi here. Coin has come in. Age up now on the way. Going to be going up with the Exile Prince. Very, very fast. I mean, this, even though he got Spice Trade in between, he's still aging up very quickly. And this is defined as a fast fortress here. He's going to be getting into the age like sub 7 minutes. It definitely is a fast fortress for him. Minimolt now coming out with 3 Hussars here. What is he going to be able to do with this? Let's have a look. Hayachi doing a good job with herding, keeping them both close under the TC here, pretty defensive. We don't see a military building down just yet from Hayachi. So I think he's probably going to wait and then ship maybe 1,000 wood. He's got the 3rd TC here. It would make sense so he doesn't have to then chop wood to then ship 1,000, and then he's got perfect timing, but he is a little bit behind with the XP here, and he's going to have to wait a little bit. So I would imagine maybe selling some food, buying some wood just to drop a house if he needs to. Huss are going to come in from Minimolt, nabbing that Explorer there. Good job. And I don't think he's going to be able to, unfortunately, siege this down. Minimolt now going up with the age up. So kind of a semi-fast fortress there for Minimolt. Opened up with the 3 Huss. Didn't actually ship the 700 coin, just sort of gathered it from the banks, of course. And now he is on the age up as well. So right now, not really a trolly game. It's not really a troll game, as Izad said. Let's see how this develops, though. I am intrigued. We're seeing kind of standard kind of openings from both players. Nothing kind of crazy just yet. No one is on water. And what do we see? We do see the 5th and final bank so far, or for now, for Minimolt. And he's starting to get some skirms in. Is it just going to be Skirm Writer play here? Just the classic Skirm Goon composition for Dutch? I'm not too sure. Let's have a look at Hayachi here. Is now finally dropping some buildings. Going to be putting down a church. And yes, he did ship that 1,000 wood as I thought. And he's going to start putting down some military buildings of his own here, I'm sure. So Minimolt now actually on the Vet Halberdier. Interesting. He's got 1,000 wood. And I'm not too sure what that 1,000 wood is actually going to be for. I know it's going to be for a couple of houses. But unless it's probably going to be for another TC, I would imagine. Unless he does want to go water, he is going to be grabbing himself 20 XP and 20 coin on the bottom there. And what do we see from Hayachi here? Actually going for spies. Going to be going for 10 more spies on the top of ones he's already got in base. And interestingly, going to be dropping a dock. So yeah, definitely going to be finally taking advantage of that water. And now we do see a little bit of pressure here coming from Minimolt with a few halberdiers. I always forget to make halberdiers when I play Euro civs. You know, for the civs that can create them, of course, they are really handy. And we can see sort of a double kind of attack here from Minimolt, trying to dip in, snipe some vills, and also on the top left part of the map, of course, sieging that trade post. Look at all these spies, ladies and gents. 20 spies. Look how fast they are as well. 6.25 movement speed. There's a lot of them there. What is he thinking? What is he thinking? Minimalt, on the other hand, is refusing to go any kind of mercenaries. I don't think he's spotted the church. I don't know whether he's actually spotted spies on the map. But he is actually now going to be going for 9 reiters and starting to make a few skirms. So he's got quite an array of different units. He's got a few hussars, a few halbs, and a main force are skirms now. Now, what did all of that wood go on, ladies and gents? There was a lot of wood there. He's obviously built another barracks that is in. I'm not too sure what all of that. I think it went on a lot of houses as well. Looks like he's now got 100 pop there, and before he was just on 40. So there's a few houses being built there, of course. And it means that, as I say, he can just focus on food and gold. It means it doesn't mean he has to mess around with his eco too much. And of course, Reiters only take up 1 pop. And he really wants to like double batch a lot of units. Double batch the skirms and a batch of Reiters. That's a lot. Spies are going to be able to reveal the I date my double cousin. Wow, he's going down immediately. And other spies actually going to do some damage here, like base damage. They do 15 hand attack base. Interesting kind of play here from Heihachi, to be honest. Is it going to be effective enough? I don't think so. What is going on here? Mass spies, ladies and gents. That's all Heihachi is making, apart from fishing boats. And I don't know about this play. Is it effective? I mean, they've got a lot of speed. They can snare, but a lot of them are dying. And these spies are 110 coin each. Remember that. They are expensive. And now he is also getting a fort shipment. What is Minimalt doing in response? Just going to be creating more skirms and Reiters. Makes sense. Not too sure of the play here from Heihachi, to be honest. I just don't think this is effective. They are really expensive units, and to throw them away like that is kind of unusual, I must say. Can't really... I'm not sure why Heihachi did that. Is there something that I'm missing? He's going to continue to create them, though. Now, he has got options for, like, organ guns. He can get Cassadors. He has gone for the Constantinople, which does actually give the spies extra damage. So that kind of makes sense. But 15 damage just doesn't seem enough. I think the Chasqui build with the Incas is definitely more effective than the spies, simply because they're cheaper. They do more damage overall, even though they have had a nerf recently in the latest patch. I don't know whether the mass spy thing is going to catch on. I don't really see it working, but we do see 3 docks coming in for Heihachi, really taking the water there, whereas Minimalt isn't. So even though Minimalt has, of course, 5 banks, max the banks out for now. And yeah, this spy thing, man, is kind of wild. 15 spies. Is there a max limit of making them? I don't think there is. You can make as many spies as you like. Ferdinand going to be going down for another time there. There he goes. And I'm pretty sure Minimalt... Actually, no. Minimalt doesn't know that he's on water. He has not scouted a dock there. But that is kind of huge for Heihachi here. Going to hopefully try and get up to the same eco level. However, Minimalt coming over, having a little look. He's thinking, this doesn't make much sense. How is he doing so well? Still doesn't spot that dock. And is going to start sieging the house. I think he will spot the dock very shortly. But look at all these halberdiers, though. Their siege is scary. 36 siege per halberdier. Now he's going to be moving in a scary force. Is he going to spot the dock? Yeah, there he is. He's spotted it. Is he going to beeline to the docks? No, he's going to continue on the TC here, trying to pick off a few vills if he can. Another card available to Minimalt here. It's Heihachi in a bit of a sticky situation, having to go on to mills at 14 minutes in the game. And now the spies are coming back. They are going to try and just get it. This is really bad. You do not want to do hand-to-hand combat with halberdiers. They are scary, ladies and gents. They have a high amount of hand attack damage. The spies are not going to be able to do anything here, I'm afraid. What is Heihachi thinking? What is his next move? He's got a pretty decent eco, to be honest. He's on 14 boats. He is now finally switching it up, ladies and gents. Give him a round of applause. He's going for the 3 organ guns, and he's going to be creating further as well from his forts. Let's see how he does here. The Reiters are going to have to be all over this. They're going to have to really snipe down these organ guns when they come out. I don't know where they're going to come out from. Probably the fort, just to be on the safe side. And they're going to be coming out any minute now. More spies also still being created. And they're going to come out at a perfect timing here. 1 comes out. Unfortunately, we didn't get 2. And another 3. So now we have 4 organ guns. And we do now see a frigate has come in for Minimolt here. A perfect time to clear all of these fishing boats up. And now he's really going to struggle. Hayachi's going to struggle for eco now unless he can try and get a boat out himself. But I don't think he can. So I honestly don't know. I don't get the spy play here. They have been upgraded to agents, though. I've just realized that. They've got upgraded to agents very recently there. And is that going to make a difference? I don't know. There's a lot of HP now on these bad boys. They've doubled their HP. And I don't really know what that was from. I think that was from the church card. There was a church card in there, potentially, that gave him the double HP. So it's going to make them a little bit more scary. 300 HP on a spy is kind of crazy. And they are hand infantry. So skirm should do pretty well. Writer's going to try and dive in here on top of the organ guns. Going to lose a few Writers for Minimolt, but a great sort of trade here. Going to take them all down, which is nice. Spies are just going to continue to swarm over the Writers and the skirmishers here. And Hayachi going in for more gold now to sustain this spy production. I'm hearing Vils dying. It's a horrible sound. Well, if it's happening to you, it's horrible. If it's the opponent, it's all good. It's all gravy, baby. But if it's happening to you, it's rage-inducing. Trust me. What do we see here? Infantry combat coming in. And the final dot going down now for Hayachi, which is a real shame because Minimolt's just going to be able to clear up all of these fishing boats here. And he could potentially go on Warsaw if he wants to. If he wants to. And Hayachi here. Is this the whole point of the troll game here with the spies? Can he actually do it with these agents of the Matrix? Is he going to be able to do it? A lot of Vils going down here, but he has got 79, including fishing boats. Minimolt on 39. So he's still got decent eco, and he's actually created some more organ guns. But there is a bit of action down south now as well. Looks like they're trying to secure this gold mine. Writers are going to try and do what they can. Can they stop this going up? They're not going to be able to. And Minimolt's just going to have to regroup for now. But I think he's got a decent force here. I don't know if he's going to age up. But no, he's just going to go for some colves. Just to make sure that he doesn't lose too many units. Organ guns are pretty scary. However, their recent update means that they do not target lock anymore. So you'll see here, if Minimolt does move away from the organs, they're not going to be able to actually complete their animation. Yeah, you see that there. They are going to be starting to fire, though, however, and take a few of those halberdiers out. But, yes, they're not as scary and not as annoying as they used to be. So a few colves rolling in now for Minimolt. Hopefully should be able to snipe these organs. And there's still a little bit of skirmishing down on the south side here, but Minimolt once again being able to secure that. So really hemming Hayachi in here. He's basically pretty much off water. However, some of the spies are going to be able to make it to the gold mine here. Going to be able to take down maybe 9 or 10 villagers. It's absolutely huge. There they go. Slicing and dicing those villagers there. The agents of the Matrix are here. And they're going to be cutting down those settlers. And that is not ideal for Minimalt there. He does not want to lose that many vills. He is only on 33, but he has got a lot of banks. We must remember that. He's got his 5 banks with him. And the problem is that these agents actually are pretty darn fast. The rioters are faster, but they can easily dip in and dip out. And, oh my god, I didn't even see this. I didn't even see that Heihachi actually put docks out on the south part as well. That must have been very recent. However, Minimalt has spotted it, and they've all gone down. All of the ships are down now. And I think, yeah, a dock is now going down for Minimalt. He's going to put an end to those fishing boats on the water. And Heihachi here is going to be getting the bookkeeping, which is the upgrade for the estates. It's quite expensive. But he's going to continue on estates and mills, and he's still doing okay. Surprisingly. And there's an age 4. He's going for it. So that he can get himself some factories, no doubt, to help with his eco more while he is hemmed in. But somehow he is surviving. It's probably because of the 100 vills that he's got. He can kind of sustain it, but Minimalt could push in here, 100%. He's got the forces to do it. Look at this. He's got 40 halberdiers. He can push in. I would probably have a few rioters to defend, and then I would push everything in. He's got the culverins to deal with any organs. There's really nothing here for Heihachi. He's got 97 villagers, and the rest of the 30 population that he's got are just spies. So, and now Minimalt clearing out the boats on the south side here. I think he's got everything to push in here, but he is not doing it. He's going to be increasing the bank limit. He's going to be getting another bank down. It's going to be 6 banks for him. And now he's putting a TC down. I just go for it. And now the frigate's going to be a little bit annoying here, trying to take out the arsenal. And Heihachi just making agents. What is this? Is this some kind of play that I'm going to be seeing here? How are these agents going to clear up Minimalt's army? I just don't understand how this is going to work. He needs such a huge gold income to make these spies as well. Or agents. They're agents, aren't they? There we go. Heihachi, now in age 4. Yes, he's going to be going for that factory. Now, interestingly, Minimalt here walling up because he doesn't want these spies to keep raiding. It's going to be very, very annoying. He has left his rioters at home, and he's pushing in now with all of his infantry. Scary, scary number of halberdiers and skirms. A nice combination as well. I think he should just push in. I've been saying it. Just push in. Those halberdiers, their hand attack is 36 versus only 15 of the agents here. So I think he's okay. I think he's going to be okay here. Agents are going to try and get on top of the skirmishers, but there's so many skirms here, and they really do have. Yeah, that they basically just need to probably not engage and get the halberdiers in. That's what needs to happen. And there, the agents are going to be going down. Score is actually the same now. Heihachi actually somehow holding up here. He is going to be getting his second bank card in. And he's still holding on, ladies and gents. He's still continuing with the agents. And Minimalt now doing the same as Heihachi, going to be getting into the next age. Going for the Tycoon, which I believe is the 1,000 gold shipment. I mean, I wouldn't push in now that he's aging. I'd wait for the age up, and then I'd get maybe a couple of unit upgrades. We do now see the factory wagon. Is he going to be able to nab that? Has he seen it? I don't think he did. Oh, wait. Hang on. Heihachi has revolted. There is the revolution deck here. He's revolted into the Independence Guard, ladies and gents, the musketeer units. Then there's all of those villagers now, 83 of them with the spies as well. But there's a lot of skirms here for Minimalt. I think he's going to be okay. But we're going to be seeing it happening right now. 3 organ guns are behind the musketeers. Is this enough for Minimalt to engage right now? He hasn't got into the next age up. He's pushing whilst aging. I don't know about this. Skirms are trying to keep back so that the organ guns don't actually engage. And a lot of musketeers are starting to go down, but there's still a lot there, though. 58 musketeers. And now what do we see? We see 2 ironclads coming in from the Revolution deck here. Oh my god. Is he actually gonna be able to make this work? This is amazing. The Colves here need to just keep back if they can. I think Minimolt here shouldn't have pushed whilst he was aging. He's got the wood and gold to get the upgrades that he needs for his skirms. And I think he may have missed a trick here and overextended in age 3 whilst aging. And he's going to lose the majority of his army here. And now he is getting that guard skirm in. And now the Ironclads are going to start working on the north side, trying to take down the TC here. And yeah, look, he's going to be able to clean this up, ladies and gents. Hayachi being able to still sort of gather some food here with the fishing boats that he's got. And of course, both of his factories are on coins, so they're going to be also reeling in that as well. And the Ironclads here, I just realized he's got double Ironclads on both sides. Wow. He shipped them twice, and they've now secured both the north and the south here of the sea, which means that he can probably start claiming it back. I'm not entirely sure with this revolution, with the Colombian revolution, whether you can still create villages. I don't see any coming out. Sometimes the revolutions you can. He's not making any of the guards from the TCs. My knowledge of revolutions is pretty darn bad. However, these Colves are actually going to really clean up these Ironclads. He needs to get them out of here, because they are going to do some serious damage. They are very, very good. So don't be too scared of Hayachi's inflated score here, ladies and gents. He is 10k above, but whenever you do revolt, you get a spike in score because your villagers basically convert into military units. So don't be too concerned. However, I would be concerned of this. We have Agents of the Matrix sneaking through the woods here on the south side, waiting for these Colves to come back up, and boom, they're going to pounce, ladies and gents. Are they going to be revealed, though? They are going to be revealed, but the spies are going to get on top of the Colves, and they're going to be going down. Oh my god. The spies doing work, hiding in the trees, coming out and dispatching those 3 Colves. And what do we see here? The citizenship ships 6 citizens and enables them at the town center. Okay, so this is the card so that you can actually restart your eco, ladies and gents. That's the card to do it, the citizenship. That answers my question from before. We do see Minimolt's factory going down. How has this happened? I think he just overstretched, but the creation of the spies, I don't think it's viable. Even though he's doing it, I just don't think it's a viable strat. I'm going to be honest. They do have a high HP pool, but I just don't see it. I don't see it working, especially against halberdiers. And now Hayachi's going to be moving his other force on the north side here, pushing through. More Colves, however, coming from Minimolt. But once again, the spies are hot on their tail. Are they going to be able to dispatch it? I'm not too sure. Heavy cannons are also there as well, mixed with those halberdiers. Hopefully going to be able to stop the Colves going down. And the Ironclads here still getting shot at. Spies are going to be able to dip in and dip out with their really, really fast movement speed. And unfortunately, Minimolt's going to have to let this TC go, which is really not good. It must be so frustrating for him having to let that go. And it's forcing him now to go on mills. He can't really go on water now. The tables have turned. I thought Minimolt had the water locked down, but it looks like Hayachi's got it locked down. And now he's going to start to create villagers. You can see that he's got a few villagers of his own. 14 villagers, including fishing boats. No, he's actually got 14 villagers. Sorry. Yeah, he's got 14 vills. He's got 4 TCs, already 14 vills. He's going to start to get his eco back into shape after a revolt, which is very unheard of. We do see, once again, those agents dipping in, able to snipe those artillery pieces. Musks here going to be pushing on the north side of Minimolt's base. Can the Colves get the hits that they need on the organs? Yes, they can. 2 of them going down. And is that 3? No. It is just 2 going down. Minimolt trying to just keep it cool. The stats watching is coming in. I think that's for the Halberdiers. That's the Royal Guard unit, I think, for the Halberdiers there for the Dutch.
Commando.
We are going to be seeing that upgrade coming in any second now. You can probably see them change. Yes, look at them. They look amazing.
Commando.
Look at their new Royal Guard sort of reskin. Very scary units. 47 base melee attack, 61 siege. And they're going to tear through agents now. Those agents do not want to mess with Halberdiers, trust me. But they're going to try anyway, but it would be very foolish to do so. And yeah, we do now see infantry breastplate that's going to help the Halberdiers even more. And he's just going mass Halberdiers. He's got 4 Raxes, queuing those band boys up. Hayachi, on the other hand, is actually coming back with the Vils. He's on 26. Minimolt is on 45. So he's going to be able to surpass Minimolt very, very soon. And what a game. What an interesting game. I honestly never thought the spies could do something. I don't honestly think they are, if that makes sense. I sort of get it. I sort of don't. It just doesn't make economical sense to me. You know, 110 coin each. You know, the Halberdiers now can really do damage to them because their melee is just nowhere near the same. You know, Minimolt isn't making mercs. He's not going for mercenaries. There's no point. So, I don't know. I really don't think they are worth it, but it's funny to see it somehow working, if that makes sense. We do see the... let me just quickly pause there before it finishes. We see the Colombian army here. So it enables the Imperial upgrades for gunpowder units in your barracks to be researched for a greatly reduced cost. So that's nice. And that's Imperial, remember, age 5. We are only in age 4 here. So it looks like he's going to be actually starting to get Caçadors. We're actually starting to see some normal Portuguese units, potentially. Standing army is coming in, which I believe standing army increases the rate of units being created. And we are going to be seeing that happening right now. He's going to be pumping out these Caçadors. And it's going to be not a very pretty sight for Minimolt to see that happening, because he's probably still expecting, you know, the spies, the musketeers. We do see Culverin Royale upgrades coming in for Minimolt. But, yeah, he's not going to like it when he sees it. When he sees Caçadors coming out. There they are. The Guard Caçadors. Beautiful units. Love them. They're really, really cool. And yeah, he's going to probably wants to maybe think about Dragoons, but he's got the agents, to be fair. They can just tank the front line. And then, yeah, the only issue is the heavy cannons and stuff. That's the only problem that he's got. But he's managing to reclaim the water once again on the north side. And we can now see Minimolt is trying to reclaim the south, but there are still some ironclads lurking around in the waters. The Culverins here are not going to be able to reach them, however, which is frustrating, but you now see another push coming in from Hayachi here. Score is still high. He's got like 40 Vils, and now we're going to see the Caçadors moving in. With the, remember, the Independence Guard, the old villagers are still here, and now the spies are on top of the Vils. Caçadors here are actually going to be able to do some good damage against the Halberdiers. So he needs to be careful now how he uses them. Best bet is the heavy cannons. Let's see what they can do. Ooh, I'm not going to make a connection just yet. Ah, the spies or the agents getting all over it once again. There they are. Oh, God. Scary, scary, scary. Minimolt here must be getting so frustrated with whatever this kind of play is. Culverin Royale's not doing a bad job, actually, against infantry in mass. They actually are okay, surprisingly. And Minimolt here just going to continue with the Halberdiers. Remember, Halberdiers are pretty darn slow. 4.25. Actually, no. Yeah, but Caçadors can outrun them. But when they get snared, it is going to be tricky because the hand attack, ladies and gents, the hand attack, 47. Caçadors only having a puny 9. They're terrible in hand-to-hand combat. Minimolt here now going to be getting in and switching up with skirms and getting the counter infantry riflemen now as well. Going to be able to do more damage. And yeah, the halberdiers here finally getting dispatched by the Cazadors. And Heihachi here going for the advanced arsenal. I don't know. There's so much wood backed up as well. Probably going to be using that to get back onto the water. 17 fishing boats, 53 villagers. Wow, that is impressive. It's impressive eco comeback from him. And this is just kind of wild, really. I don't really know what's going on. We're having lots of composition switches. Heihachi finally switching out from the agents, going for more of the Cazadors, which I like to see. He's actually stopped making agents. So I think his agent play is over for now. Minimol also switching up a lot as well. Going now for sort of hussars with skirms. Cavalry combat just coming in now for him. So he's going for a big switch. And that's what you sometimes need to do. Don't always keep plowing that same composition into your opponent, because your opponent is going to try and counter it at some point. So always be on your tiptoes so you can pivot. Pivot! Necessarily. When you need to. What do we see? A couple of sneaky stats-watched or stats-vact halberdiers coming in this side. Are they going to try and siege the factory? They are. They're not going to be able... I don't know, though. It would take them a while. Probably 10 swings, 10, 11 swings. And they'll be able to actually get this down. But, unfortunately, for Minimol, Heihachi is going to be able to clear that up. Guard Hussars now on the way as well now. So really going to be doing a good push here, I think, once he gets this upgrade in. And also getting a frigate to deal with the lasting ironclads here that are actually really low HP. So he should be all right. And he should be able to claim the south part of the map. The south pond. The north pond, however, yeah, that's all Heihachi's for now. What do we see? A couple of more forward barracks is coming in, so he can reinforce a little bit quicker. Heihachi, it's actually, what was that? Don't even know where that was from. Was that a mortar? Something was attacking the racks there. We are now going to see Guard Hussars coming in. This is the worst thing you want to see. He is going to peel a couple of Cazadors off to try and let the rest of them escape. There are some Independence Guards left, but is that going to be enough to deal with the amount of Guard Hussars that there are? There's a lot descending upon it, and there's going to be skirms coming up behind as well. Is this Minimolt's chance to come back here after that poor fight that he did when he was aging to age 4? I don't know. There seems to still be a lot of musketeers here. But they are finally going to go down. And only 4 hussars. That is a shame. I thought he would have maybe microed the hussars a little bit there. He did just plow them in and lost them to the Independence Guards here, the musketeers. And he is able to keep creating these musketeers. I didn't even know this, but he is. And he's going to be shipping Simon Bolivar, the national hero. Wow. I've actually never seen this before. I don't even know if this unit is good. I don't even know what this hero unit does. He's going to be coming out, though. Simon, where is he? Oh, my God, there he is. 1,650 HP. Ranged attack is absolutely nuts. And he has a... Oh, he has like a swashbuckler or a heavy hand attack. Oh, my God. What? 6,000 range damage? Oh, my God, I've got to see this in action. What is this actually going to do? Is this nuts? Is he going to do it to the hussars here? What is he going to do? I'm very intrigued. We do now see the Imperial Legionnaires. And that is mainly because of the upgrade that he got, where he was able to get the Imperial Guard upgrades in Age 4 for cheaper. So he managed to get that in, which was this one here, the Colombian Army. I think he upgrades the Independence Guards. I think it does. Yes! The Imperial Independence Guards. Holy hell. How is this happening? Heihachi coming in here with the agent opening. Mass agents or mass spies. and then switch it up with the Revolution, getting the Ironclads to take the water. And we do hear a little bit of raiding, however. Minimolt trying to do what he can with a few Hussars that he has. But this is looking pretty rough for him right now. We do now see some native units coming out now for Heihachi because he's at max pop. And he's got so many vills as well. 59 villagers, and a few units are going to come back now to deal with those Hussars. But Minimolt needs to get back to his base because there's a lot of stuff going on. The horse artillery is there, but that's going to go down. There's nothing much else for Minimolt here. How the GG is called. Oh, my Lord. Wow. Okay, fair enough, Izada. I hear what you're saying about trolly game. I think it was Heihachi with the troll, though. Definitely with the agents. I think he probably could have won this game a lot earlier, you know, if he didn't go for the agent play. I'm not too sure. Maybe he was testing something out. I don't know. Maybe it's me. Maybe it did work well. But I thought he was throwing away a lot of resources. I don't know about you. Of course, let me know down in the comments below what you thought about this. A crazy game. We saw Ironclads. We saw Simon, the crazy hero coming out. We saw the Colombian Revolution. And of course, before that, we saw just mass agents on the field. What the hell happened there? Heihachi, I love it, man. If you're watching this, send me some more Rex, man. I'm liking the way that you play. If you do watch this, or if anyone's watching this and they know Heihachi, make sure to get in touch with him. And hopefully you'll be able to see more from this player. But there we go. Hope you enjoyed it, guys. And of course, I'll catch you in the next video or the next stream. Catch you later, guys. Bye.